consent I'm with.
Okay.
What does it mean to you?
Consent to me means like a woman want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like she want to play.
Men don't give consent.
Not in the world. Nah, not really. Nah.
You've never given consent.
It's always consented.
Hey, yo. Welcome to the World Takes Podcast, episode 189. Welcome to 2025. Welcome to excellence. You is now rocking with the greatest. Make some fucking noise. World Takes Podcast. It's your boy Big Moolah. Got your boy.
It's Beeb, baby. 1, 2 of the world takes.
Earn Diggs in the building. Let it gun go.
Okay.
Diggs, how you feeling tonight, brother?
Feel good.
B baby, how you feeling tonight, brother?
Feeling great. Thanks for asking.
And me, Moolah, I feel marvelous. What's on the docket tonight? Where do you guys want to begin?
Let's start with Trump inauguration.
Trump inauguration. It's 47? It's 47.
Mm-hmm.
Previously known as 45. He's back. Like Jordan wearing the 4-7.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. How you feel?
It's a couple niggas retired too. Yeah, both retired before, came back.
That was one of the greatest comebacks. Killer retired and came back.
Okay. Who else retired and came back? Diggs, who retired and came back?
Muhammad Ali.
They tried to take Muhammad out the game. Maybe he did retire.
He retired. I know they tried to take him out.
Floyd retired, came back, and started fighting
Floyd
UFC.
retired and came back.
That might have been one of the greatest comebacks.
Tyson showed me.
Well, Cam said his comeback was the greatest comeback of all, second to Pac. So I guess you gotta throw Cam comeback in there, and you gotta throw Pac comeback in there.
Okay.
What else?
Did he reinvent himself? Went from Puff Daddy to P Diddy.
I ain't respect that one too much. He came out with that corny song, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
We can't be stopped.
Cause it's bad, boy. That shit was ass cheeks. Yo, that shit was ass cheeks. Just like a lot of Puff other stuff after he got away from Jadakiss, after he got away from Mason, them niggas, man, niggas like Big and them niggas like that, man, the real spitters, hitters, you heard?
But he produced G Det. Child of the Ghetto, Nobody Explained It to Me.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna give you that. That's a 3-hit wonder.
Okay.
That's a 3-hit wonder. Child of the Ghetto, Special Delivery. What's the other one?
He had a couple hot songs for me on the album. Know what I mean? There's a couple hot songs on the album for me. So.
You love Special Delivery though, right? Before the commercial success of it, like when it first popped and it was just in the hoods. Get smacked silly. Get smacked silly.
I was more of a B-side G-Dep fan. A lot of your favorite rappers, because you more of an A-side type of guy.
I am A-side.
Me, I'm more of a B-side type of guy. I understand, like, you got to make it poppy.
I'm
You know
A-side.
what I mean? You got to make it real poppish. But, nah, I like some of the, like, I like the creativity I can relate to.
I enjoy a good B-side.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely team A-side. It's a lot of you jokers that go team B-side, and then you start slipping in team C-side, D-side, E-side, and try and fit them all in as if they team B-side.
I never looked at it like that, but you got a point. I seen that before. Yeah.
Where you seen it
I
at?
seen a lot of people who would like try to go from A side to B side to C side. They start slipping.
You slip down the ranks. You slip down the ranks. That's why I feel like standards are a good thing. You got standards for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I ain't doing that. We ain't. Nah. I ain't doing that. Standards is a good thing, man. You always want to find yourself team A side at bare minimum. Team B side. Don't slip down C, D, E, F, G.
Give me some artists right now that's done like you. If you listen to them, you pretty much slip down to B, C, or you slip down to C or less.
C or lower. It be hard for me because I don't.
I'm gonna give you some options.
Okay. So before you start, are you throwing out a name? I'm throwing out a rating, or what are we doing?
We can do it like that.
Okay.
Little baby.
Seaside.
Jim Jones.
Seaside.
Davies.
Eastside. Hey, and not to interject, but Dave used to tell you that himself. He Eastside, right?
Maybe.
Dave used to tell you that.
One of your favorites back in the day, you said he was the best rapper alive. Joel Santana.
In this round, I'm gonna show y'all I'm not biased at all. D side.
How many sides it go? You don't go to D side.
I go down.
The Z?
It can get there for you. It can get nasty for a
gotta
nigga.
be horrible. All right.
You got any more examples?
Yeah, of course I do.
Throw it out. New segment.
Gucci Mane.
Seaside.
T.I.P.
I want to go back. Ask me Gucci Mane again. Because there's no way I'm putting that boy around above Joel Santana.
No, I'm not.
Is you serious?
I ain't asking him.
For Gucci Mane, go to D side, D minus. Stop, y'all. Come on, I get it. Y'all like the fact that he killed somebody. Y'all stand on that, killing black people and shit like that. That's big to y'all. I get it. You killed the black man. You feel like you a legend in these streets, nigga. You feel like you the biggest and toughest ever, man. Stop. Save it for moolah. Who's after Gucci Mane?
Kendrick Lamar.
This is tough. This is a very tough one for me. I gotta go B minus C side. I gotta go C side.
JC.
A side.
Nas.
Total career. Total career,
Yeah.
even these new Hit Boy albums.
Yep.
I'm gonna go A side.
Okay. Okay. Drake.
He. Let me put a caveat on Nas. He may not be A sales wise. I don't know what he sells, but quality music wise, I'm gonna put him A side.
Drake.
A side. A plus.
Jada Kiss.
C side.
Dutch. From Dutch and Speed.
Shout out to Dutch and Speed, man. We love you up here at World Takes, man. I don't got no rating for the Dutch, man.
Ah.
I don't got no rating. I don't. Listen, I don't have a rating for the Dutch man. Dutch man got one of the best verses we ever heard in our lives. I don't got a rating for him. I don't know what bag he was in that day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what got him in that mood, but if he would have stayed in it, man, listen.
Future.
A side.
Gunna.
B side.
All right, that's a wrap for now. That's enough for them. Know what I mean, y'all.
Gunna, I can even slip down the C side, but Gunna been doing his thing lately, man.
Tyler the Creator.
This is not based on how I feel about him. This is based on how other people feel about him, and I'm gonna put him in the C side.
Okay.
There's a lot of other people that like him.
All right.
I enjoy him as a person, not so much as an artist.
I like that. That's an interesting point of view.
I think he's entertaining.
All right, so Trump made a lot of moves since he been in office, since from day one.
Yeah.
You know, he put a stop to DEI in government.
Okay.
Diversity, equity, inclusion. Like
Was it just federal government or was it all government?
I believe it's just federal.
Okay.
Also, you know, he declared that it's only 2 genders.
I saw that.
That was. How do you feel about that? Was that a major move in America, moving America forward, or?
The gender war is a war I chose not to engage in. You know, it's an ongoing war. Trump just made a vicious blow.
He sure did.
In the ongoing war, I don't have a side in that fight. I don't have a side in that fight. Do I think sometimes some people can look ridiculous? Yes. Yes, but that's on both sides.
What do you mean? What do you mean people can look ridiculous?
I saw the trans person that was asked, you know, what gender was her cat.
What? Okay.
What gender is your cat? Your pet, your cat, your animal.
Mm-hmm. And what the transgender said?
She said she's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
The reasoning?
Are you asking me?
You want to know the reasoning?
I can assume the reason.
What was the reason?
She probably had like a female genitalia.
Ovaries. So a trans person would apply that science to their pet, but not apply it to themselves. And that's just one example. That's just one example. It's people extreme on the other side of that as well.
But people also, I challenge you with the easy, are you trying to compare humans to animals?
Are you trying to say humans are not animals? Is the question.
That's a good question. Like for me, no. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm sure it's a lot of people that's out here trying to say that.
What are humans? What are humans?
Humans is definitely animals.
A species of animal?
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that. I would have to agree. I would be inclined to agree. Where do we go from there?
Let's talk about what defines where someone's from.
What defines where someone's from? That's a very good question. It's very hard to answer, honestly. I would say, me personally, if I was asked that, you know how I would respond?
What?
As a hip hop enthusiast, all my life being from this culture that we represent, and I don't even like the word culture. To me, the word culture is like the word pride. We talked about that on a previous episode. Y'all can go back and tap in. But it's not where you from. It's where you at. A wise man once said that. I agree.
Wise man said that.
A wise man said that.
Who was the wise man that said that?
It's not where you from. It's where you at. Was it Styles or was it Jada?
I don't know if they started that, but what's so wise about that?
That was the first time I had heard it. It was in my youth.
What's so wise about that, though? Why do you think that's wise?
Because he said, it was Styles, and he said, I don't care about all that where you from, nigga. All that mean to me is you can't get your gun quicker. You over here, but you telling me you from over there.
Yeah.
You don't got your gun on you, I'm going to do something to you. You heard me? Before you even got a chance to go get it. That always... You didn't even take that from that line?
Wow.
What did you take from that line when Styles said that?
I didn't even know you was going that angle. I didn't know you was going that angle. I'm surprised, but I like you there. I like you there.
What I'll say is, for me, that's a metaphor. It's just like, yo, I don't care where you from, bro. I don't care. Because a lot of times when niggas telling you where they from, it's an intimidation tactic, right? They trying to intimidate you like, oh, I'm from here. But the intimidation is based upon what goes on there, right? It's not necessarily based on what the person is telling you they from there did, right? It's based on the whole history of the town, right? You telling me you from here, and this guy was from here, that guy was from here, mobsters was from here. So now I'm supposed to feel some type of way that you from here, right? And what I'm saying is, that never mattered to me. I don't care where you from, nigga. You ain't them niggas. The niggas that built that reputation up, you ain't them. You heard me? So it's like the nigga that want to be so quick to tell you where he from and all this, that, and the third. Usually they don't have anything else to tell you. Right?
Who are you asking me? Right?
No, that's a statement.
Okay.
The nigga that want to tell you where he from, usually they don't have nothing else to tell you. They don't got nothing else to stand on, hang their hat on. So they telling you where they from. Nigga, that never mattered. That never mattered. If we being honest, the block you grew up on, the section of the 7 square mile community you came up in, that never mattered, man. I'm here to tell you right now that was never important. What did you do for the people in that community? What did you do for your family that's from that same community? Your friends.
Hold on, just to be clear, real quick before we move forward. All right.
Yeah.
Community is a word that you do believe in, but culture is a word that you don't believe in.
Culture is a word I don't believe
But
in.
community is a word that you do.
Community is a word I believe in.
Okay.
Culture is a word I don't believe in because everybody takes the culture differently. And that's a very good question by you. That's a very good question by Beeb. Everybody in the community don't look at culture the same. A lot of y'all look at culture as, oh, it's bigotry. Y'all use it to hide y'all bigotry. Culture. A lot of that culture shit, and this straight from my man right here, B Baby, he'll tell you that culture shit is counterproductive.
No, I wouldn't necessarily
It's
tell you that.
counterproductive. Trust me.
I
It's
wouldn't tell you that.
When the culture in your community is young boys coming outside, standing on the corner with guns on them,
Oh yeah, that culture is counterproductive.
shooting black people.
Certain cultures are counterproductive.
Come on, man.
I got a lot of them. I got a lot of counterproductive.
And it's more than just the black one too. We ain't just only focusing on black people for this episode. It's more than just the black one. There's other cultures that's counterproductive that we can name up here.
Give me one.
I'm not here to bash nobody.
Holy shit. All right then.
I'm not here to bash nobody tonight, man. I always listen. The actions of another will never change who I am. Never.
Hold on real quick, y'all. That's what you call a red herring. Like, we talking about one thing. Obviously, the actions of another will not change you. I get it. That's fair for
We talking
anyone
about a
to
lot
say.
of things because right now.
But
okay. Go
But
ahead.
if we talking about counterproductive culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not about bashing people. Like, you can't say things are counterproductive, but then you can't identify them. It's not bashing it to identify that the sky is blue. It's not fucking bashing it. You know what I mean? So if you say, okay, motherfuckers spending, I don't know, $800 on a belt, not wearing their belt around their waist, they got it sagging to their knees and stuff like that. You say, hey, that's not like counterproductive culture. That's not to inspire the youth to spend a whole bunch of money on I don't know, like a belt or something like that, and then not wear it around their waist. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like something that, you know, you're going to carry yourself. It's not going to get you on good jobs, get you in the rooms. It's just like a counterproductive activity.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or like you tell somebody who's, you know, I don't know, standing on a block all day in front of someone's business establishment, i.e., I don't know, deli store, right?
Mm-hmm.
Convenient deli store, and you stand there in front of it and you selling illegal drugs and stuff like that. That's not like productive culture. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It's not necessarily, it's not bashing it. It's just saying that's not productive culture. So, like, why would you say I don't understand how you say that's bashing for identifying something that you're saying is counterproductive.
I just think it's so many ways that what I said just ties in. Like, even when we go back to the Trump inauguration, like, I'm not here to bash Trump. I'm not here to bash people that's against Trump. I'm not here to bash anyone. It's like, what do you represent, really? You know, what are you giving out to the world on a daily when you come outside? Is you here to put people down? Is you here to discourage people? Is you here to tell people you're dumb, that's not a good idea, you shouldn't do that. Is you hear the people to tell the people, oh, I would do it like this, oh, I wouldn't have did that. Or is you here to uplift? Because it's a different approach. It's a different approach.
Let's talk about
It's
it.
definitely a different approach.
Because
it's definitely a different approach.
The examples you gave was definitely like degrading the approaches, right?
Yes.
So give me an example of uplifting approaches.
Hey. I've been meaning to talk to you. It seems like you might have been struggling with this. Is everything okay?
I'm good. If they say I'm good, what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, mind your fucking business.
See, somebody even talking to you like that or responding to you like that, they're the problem. And that's when you shut them off. You shut them down. You shut them down. Yeah. They respond to you like that.
That's part of their culture. They know, like, people.
That's part of their movement, right?
Random people just don't come and be asking me no fucking questions.
What if eating chitlins is a part of your culture? Let me ask you something, B baby. Do you eat chitlins?
Absolutely not.
You don't eat chitlins. Do you eat pork?
No.
Do you eat meat?
No.
Okay. What if that's a part of your culture? But it's not the best thing for you. It's a part of your culture, but it's not the best thing for you. What do? Do you continue to do it? See, and that's something I'm struggling with because
I don't like rhetorical questions, man. Don't do that all night.
That's not rhetorical. That's something I really want you to answer.
Then let me answer then, because you want to give your answer before I gave mine, but you asked me the question. That's crazy. Because I love questions, and I like the idea of
I want to hear your answer on that one. I want to hear your answer on that.
Repeat the question one more time.
What do you do in that situation? It's not the best for you.
You individualize yourself. That's what people do within a culture. Like, yeah, we might have the same dialect. We might listen to the same music, but if that's the way to dress, like most of the mass dressing that way, and I might not like the way that is. Like, it's just not for me. So I'm going to dress a little different. I might still talk like you. I might still eat from the same local spots that you do. Have the same similar palate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same similar ear and music. But I might have a different eye and fashion from you. You know what I'm saying? I might have everybody drinking Don Julio. I might want to drink some Hamrock. Know what I mean? I might have a different palate for the night. I want my body to feel warm. So I individualize myself and say, hey, I'm not going to do Don Julio tonight. I'm going to drink Henny. That's what you do. You individualize yourself from the culture. We all individuals, but like it's a collective. It's a collective in different aspects. Food, religion, way of life, dress, language. It's a whole, like a collective. So yeah, proximity.
When you're individualizing yourself from the culture, well, before I even ask you that, is the culture important?
I would say it should be. I say it should be.
The culture is important.
Yeah, it should be.
In what ways?
In several ways. Just like historical, like you want to, at the end of the day, whether you appreciate it or not, like history, a lot of history been documented. You know what I mean? So like, just to have a, like a way of life. You know what I mean? A way of life documented. Where you can get a mass of people, a mass of people to feel or believe or something, have like common beliefs and stuff like that. Where it's just not anarchy, because anarchy is nothing to be proud about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like if we can develop community, some type of utopian society, whether they're sub societies, or universal world society. Like I think that's a beautiful thing, and I like that when it's documented, where like back in the day, like they had civilizations like the Aztecs, the Indians, the Mayans, the like we had the Egyptian Empire, the Persian Empire, and stuff like that. So I like the idea of culture, history, language, a history of music, the way people dress. I like the 20s era, the Prohibition era. I mean, I love the history of that culture. Yeah, I love it. I think that's a beautiful thing.
The problem with culture, and my problem with culture specifically, is when you make the decision to stand on the outside of it. You're gonna be harshly judged. You're gonna be harshly critiqued. You may even be outcasted, depending on your position in the culture. And this do as I do, follow pack mentality, I'm firmly against it. I'm firmly against it. Now, if you see something out there you enjoy that somebody did first before you and you want to replicate it, I'm not knocking you per se. But give credit where credit is due. When you got on the outfit that you stole from somebody else's Instagram and people say you look nice, oh yeah, I got this from such and such Instagram. That's where I can respect it. Right? But when you got on the outfit that you seen on such and such Instagram, just because everybody in your community is wearing these outfits now, I can't respect it. I can't respect it, and respect is a hard thing to come by, and in reality, a lot of people's respect don't even matter. It don't matter. They ain't adding nothing to the community. They just taking. So what I'm saying is you don't need their respect. What you need is to stand firm in your beliefs and continue to do what you feel is the right thing to do. That's it. That's all you ever needed to do. You don't need these people.
So what do you say to people who said, like, I don't know, like, fuck your respect, Moolah. I don't need your respect. What do your respect?
I'm more on the side with them people than I am on the side of people that, oh, you got my respect, and they accept my respect.
Just shout them niggas out there. Y'all keep dressing alike. Know what I mean? Y'all keep dressing like the rappers on YouTube. Do your thing.
I don't appreciate
what Mullah's saying don't even matter. What he's saying don't matter. Cause you don't need Mullah respect.
You don't.
Your life gonna go on. You don't need Mullah respect at all.
And that's the thing.
You wanna listen. You wanna go Chrome Heart. You wanna go the latest brand. What's some latest brands? I mean, you wanna go.
I think Chrome is a good one. Chrome is a good one to use.
Is something heavy right now. That's why
Javante Davis just said he never wearing Chrome again.
Tack on Chrome a little.
Javante Davis just said he never wearing Chrome again. They try to take advantage of him. So that's a great one to use.
Yeah, well. Listen, man, you niggas wearing
If
Chrome.
you still want to go wear Chrome after they disrespected one of the greatest black fighters ever, go ahead. By all means, put that Chrome on your body, nigga. And feel proud about it. And make a video and put it out on your Instagram telling people how proud you got that Chrome on, nigga.
Guess what? I'm proud of you too. Because guess what? They a part of a community. They made it.
And listen, if that's the values of the community, being able to put Chrome on, amen to it. I just hope all the other values that I would say personally probably should come before putting Chrome on is adhered to in that community.
Give me 5 values.
Man,
that's
5
important.
Values. That's important to me in the community. In a community setting, or
yeah,
are we talking about personally to me?
In a community setting.
In a community setting. Education, for sure. Safety for sure.
Security.
Safety. Security, however you want to use your semantics.
All right, let's keep. I like safety then. I'm gonna give you more room. Go ahead.
Sustainability.
Oh, I don't. What is that?
You don't know what sustainability is?
I want you to explain it for the people. I want to see how you use it in your terms.
Well, sustainability is it's just what the word
use
says.
it without saying a word in there. That's how you can't define a word.
The ability to sustain.
Oh my gosh. Yo, you cannot, for anybody out there, just to be clear, you cannot define a word and use the word in the definition. It does not work that way.
Sustainability in the definition.
It does not work that way.
Sustain is the same as sustainability?
Yeah.
If you understand what sustain is,
Yeah.
then you know what it is. Sustainability is the ability to sustain.
And then what is
That is
attract?
the proper-
What is attract?
That is the proper
What is
definition, right?
attract?
What is what?
Attract.
To attract something?
Yeah.
To attract something.
Forget it. Oh, forget it. Is it similar? Is it the same?
It's hard for me to define
It's okay. It's okay.
what it is to attract something because attract is a verb. It's an action.
Let forget it. Is attractability different from attract? Like, is it not this like does it not derive from the
is
word?
actually different from sustainability, wherein sustainability is the ability to sustain.
No, what
attractability is the ability to attract
Duh,
or
man.
to be attractive. Though
No,
it's a double meaning though.
What I'm saying is, you using the word sustain in the definition of sustainability is not good. You can't give definitions like that. Attract and attractability.
You don't know what it is to
sustain. I know. Do you know?
I know what it is.
Give me a
sustain.
definition.
Sustain.
Try.
A synonym is maintain.
So, like maintenance is pretty much sustain.
Sustain.
Sustain and like maintenance is the same word.
Sustain, if I had to describe it in a lot of words, is you hit a point in your life, right, where you feel like you're doing good personally. You. Only you, right? Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. And you're able to maintain that feeling for a period of time. That's what sustain means to me. Sustain.
Okay.
If you disagree, let me know where you disagree. And we can
I definitely disagree.
So what's your definition of sustain?
So that's how you want me to...
Or where do you disagree with my definition? Either or, it doesn't... Like, I'm not here to argue.
Nah, because I just feel like right now, if I tell you my definition, you're going to blend it in with your other...
Don't tell me your definition.
Okay.
Don't tell me your definition. What's your problem with my definition?
The problem with your definition is that you can't... It's like you have a trouble explaining what... Like
I didn't use the word sustain.
Yeah, you use maintain as if what you said.
So sustain and maintain is synonyms?
It's synonymous, you mean? Is it so?
Are they synonyms? Or is the word sustain a synonym of the word maintain?
It will be low on the totem pole. It's not the same word.
Okay.
It's not the same.
But you know what maintain mean, right?
All right, so.
And do you know what the ability to maintain over a period of time, like not a short period of time, though, a period of time, the ability to maintain over a period of time? Would you not say that kind of sums up what sustain means?
No, I think sustain and maintain are different words.
Give us your definition. Give us your definition of sustain.
All right, so sustain would be more at a point where it's able to like. What you can withhold, you know what I mean? What you can like it's more like an action towards you. You feel me? And a maintain is more like an action of which, outward action. You get what I'm saying? So like, all right, like say like this desk right here can sustain a hit from a goddamn bullet. You feel me? But you might need to maintain the hit from the bullet by, patching up the stuff, and it might weaken sometimes, and you got to keep patching it up, painting over it. So it's a difference between sustain and maintain. You get what I'm saying? Fair? Is that
the way you use maintain is not the way I used it though.
Yeah, maintain is more like maintenance.
It can be, but maintain is also keep going. To keep going. If I'm making $100 a day right now, right?
But sustain isn't to keep going.
Hear me out. If I'm making $100 a day and I can maintain that the whole month and make $100 a day for the whole month of January, that is maintaining, right? That is the proper definition, right?
Well, I'm a big firm a lot of times in the urban community we misuse words.
Okay.
So like when like it's slang, I'm maintaining and stuff like that. That's not like proper. That's not really what the definition is.
So if I'm telling you I made $100 today, and my goal is to maintain making $100 a day for the rest of the month, that's the improper usage of the word maintain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so.
Okay. All right, cool.
If you got a goal of making $100 a month or a week or whatever, that's not maintaining. That's not the definition of maintaining.
Why not?
Because it's not. It's just not. Like,
why not though?
Like maintaining
means repeating something, right? The process of doing it over again, right?
No, that's like repetition. That's like that would call that repetition. That would call that word repetition. You saying maintaining and repetition is obviously synonymous, right? Same word.
All right, right. Say if you're I want to pick something good. Say if your heater cord go, right? Your heater cord in your car. You gotta do maintenance on your car, right? Mm-hmm. What do you have to do? Replace the heater core or something else?
Yeah, you might have to replace the heater core.
You might have to replace the heater core. Would that be considered maintenance?
Yeah, maintenance work.
That would be considered. That would be considered maintaining your vehicle, right? Now let me take it to something else. Let's say something. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Well, I answer all your questions. You
cut me off.
I love questions. Go ahead.
You cut me off. Just get to the questions. Go ahead. What would you say? I would like to know that. Before I get to my next question, I would like to know, what would you say?
I would say that would lean more over like sustaining, like your shit don't suffer the goddamn oil leak. Know what I mean? And stuff like that. I think that's more sustaining. Like maintenance is more like you pay for your oil changes, you pay to keep it inspected, check it. Know what I mean? Regular check-ins, visits is like maintenance. Know what I mean? You on top of just trying to keep your car running optimized. You get what I'm saying?
So oil changes is maintenance.
Huh?
Oil changes is maintenance.
Oil changes, like, regularly, periodic, every 3,000 miles, 6,000 miles, that's maintenance. That's regular maintenance. That's literally what it's called. Like, you know what I mean? Or like a maintenance inspection. It's like your maintenance man to come through your apartment and make sure the fire alarm still works. Sustain is like if something happened. You get what I'm saying? Like sustain is like, okay, all right, goddamn, it's a hole in the roof right now. You feel me? That's not like just maintenance.
Here's the thing, and here's where you're lost. And it's
Okay,
okay.
let's do it.
It's okay. If you buy a car and you don't get no oil changes, is your car going to survive? You just driving in and driving in. Let me add this in. You just driving in and driving in and driving it, but you don't get no oil changes. Is your car going to survive?
What does survive mean? Like live? Like survive like in the human
See,
form?
sustenance or the sustain something,
Sustain, yeah.
right?
You need maintain something.
Listen, no.
You gotta
hear me out.
maintain something to sustain something.
Well,
it's two
you
different
have to-
words.
You definitely have to feed something, right? So like a car, you gonna have to feed your engine oil, right? You can't just run it on the same oil you bought the car with 10 years later, right? You gotta sustain it. So that means you have to put work in to keep it going.
No, you gotta maintain it.
All right. That's
Sustain,
I think
like,
that's
you
where
gotta
you
be
getting
at
lost that.
Okay, again, like you gotta sustain. Like anyway, I think it's two different words. Let the people like.
We
if
get
y'all
in the
think
comments.
maintain and sustain the same word, let us know. If y'all think it's different words, let us know. How we gonna do it?
We get in the comments and we let them tell us. Get in the comments, let them tell us.
So just to be
sustain.
clear, maintain and sustain basically the same word to you.
Strengthen or support physically or mentally. Undergo or suffer something. An effect or facility on a keyboard or electronic instrument. Those is all sustain. So what does it mean to sustain something? Sustain means to support something or keep it going.
Okay.
So like if you getting oil changes on your engine, is that supporting it or keeping it going, or is it something different?
I would say that's maintenance.
But is it supporting your engine though? Support is a different word too than sustain and
Yeah, because you
maintain.
keep putting these different words in there. I don't like when you do that.
Are you keeping your engine going when you do oil changes?
Well, your engine gonna go. If you're not stopping it, you just.
Your engine not gonna go if you don't do oil changes?
But you're not keeping it going by doing oil changes.
What are you doing?
You making sure like oil don't get like it's gonna go regardless. You don't have to get an oil change; it's gonna go.
Cars go without
It's
oil?
just to optimize the health of it.
When your engine seizes up, right, because you wasn't getting oil changes, your car gonna go?
Yeah, but you're optimizing the health of the engine. Like
Hear me out what I'm asking. When your engine seizes up because you haven't been getting oil changes, is your car gonna go?
Unless you can change the engine, I don't know.
Or after you change the engine out?
like
Yeah.
the engine.
Oh, I
you
mean,
mean is your
yeah.
engine gonna go?
So is it
If
possible?
we got engine lock up, do it means it's going? Yes, yeah. That's the question.
No,
You
what I
asking
mean
these long
is, are you
questions.
able to drive the car when your engine seizes
No,
up?
you can't.
You can't.
You can't drive it. Also,
Right,
when the
so
tires go flat.
Sustaining it would be making sure the engine doesn't seize up, right?
No.
Based on the definition. What's your definition of sustain? Because you haven't been clear. You haven't been clear.
Sustain again. No, what's your definition of sustain? Because you say your definition.
To maintain something.
Yeah, sustain for me is what you able to like say. Let me give you a definition. Let me give you a clear
Sustain for
definition.
me, just to be clear, is to support something or keep it going.
Well, that's what the definition you read earlier. You said
That's the
sustain
definition.
mean to maintain. I'm saying sustain.
Because maintain means to me keep it going. Like when
Yeah,
you
but
doing oil changes.
This shit getting longer than
I'm not cutting you off. When you doing oil changes on your car, you're not maintaining your car.
But you're not sustaining your car.
But sustain mean to keep it going.
You're not sustaining your car.
Let me ask you something. If you got two cars, right? One car you do oil changes on it. One car you don't do no oil changes on it. Is the car you don't do oil changes on going to keep going?
Like it depends.
Indefinitely.
Like how long?
Indefinitely.
No, if you never do an oil change on
all
your car and you
okay,
just let
cool.
the oil
So
get
you're not
oil.
keeping it going.
Okay.
All right, you're not keeping it going.
Okay.
So that's one strike.
Strike. Okay, we striking. Okay.
What else?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Damn, man. Let's do it. Sustain. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me get to a good definition. I hate that I have to really do this.
Give me a good definition. Give me a good one.
Shit, I hate to do this live. You killing me right now.
Nah, I gave you my definition, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. You got it? Keep it going.
Cause this shit keep taking me to Reddit. Reddit giving me these elongated Jones.
I don't know what you disagree about with.
I just don't think maintain and sustain the same thing. I don't know.
That's
where I stand.
We're not even talking about maintain and sustain right now. We talking about sustain and the definition being keeping it going. I don't know what you disagree about that.
Maintain means more to preserve the quality of something, which also often means taking care of something. Sustain also means holding something at a certain level, but with more emphasis on keeping it there for a long time. Retain, on the other hand, means to keep something as it is.
So sustain means keep it going, retain means keep it as it is, and maintenance means what? What does maintenance mean again?
Means preserve it. Preserve the quality of something.
Oh, preserve it.
Yeah, or take care of something. Sustain also means holding something at a certain level.
Preserve it means keep it going.
Yeah.
Just like. Now these is your definitions we going off.
Well, that's just something I don't know.
These is your definitions we going off, but
yeah.
Maintenance got the same definition as preserve it?
No. Preserving is more like retaining.
I mean, maintenance got the same definition as sustain it?
No, it doesn't.
Sustain it mean to keep it going. Sustain it mean to keep it going. Maintenance mean what now? You just said it. Maintenance mean what now?
I don't remember, bro.
Yeah, it mean to keep it going. It mean to keep it going.
Whatever make you right. I don't know. If that's what you want to do.
It's not about right. It's not like...
That's what it's doing.
It's not like we arguing. You just looked up a definition online and read it.
Well, I don't know if that's the definition, but it's still not the same. It says what it said, then you keep asking me to repeat it. Like I'm supposed to lock it in real quick. This not an official definition. Again, maintenance means to keep something... I'm going to tell you real quick. Maintenance means to preserve the quality of something, which also often means taking care of something. Sustain also means holding something at a certain level, but with more emphasis on keeping it there for a long time. Retain, on the other hand, means to keep something as it is.
Okay. I'm done with that. Y'all. What else we got tonight? What else we got tonight for the people?
You what we got? You tell me something. What we got?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We went through the inauguration. We went through the Drake lawsuit. We went through the what does it mean to be from somewhere? I think we covered it all.
I had my point of views on that, honestly.
On what?
Man, but
on what?
On a lot of that shit. Know what I mean?
Give it.
Nah, that's all right, man. We're going to save it for the next one.
Nah, I don't like that where you make it like you couldn't give your opinion. Give it.
No, man. Listen, I think where you from is 3 categories that it's like evolve. It's like a relationship thing. Where it's 3 main categories. It's a hierarchy in order 1, 2, 3, And it's like the most important is like proximity with relationships. So like your relationship to a city, place, thing, anything. Know what I mean? People, it comes with proximity first. Know what I mean? Then second, it would be like the time you spending around something or you spent around something, right? Know what I mean? So like say if you spent 8 years living in goddamn Tibet, and then 3 years here, 3 years there, 3 years there. I think you're going to associate yourself a lot more with the 8 years of Tibet. But then it could also mean time, like where you at right now, where you spent what you consider the most important years of your life. You know what I mean? People might consider that. And then third, it'd be like just what you got in common, what you say culture and community, things that you opposed of. I think that's how people define themselves in the world. So, like, it'd be do you talk like these people? Y'all eat the same food. Y'all be listening to the same music. Y'all dress the same and stuff like that. So, if you know yourself to say, hey, I got a lot of my style from Trenton, the type of food, when I say Neff or whatever I say, that's my North Trenton talk. I don't say, yeah, buddy. You know what I mean? I don't say what other people say. I don't say phone up. So it's like culture. So that's language, that's food, that's religious beliefs, like the style, the way you dress and carry yourself within society. Whether you drive on the right hand side of the road or not, left hand side. I believe that what defines where people are from.
That's cool. That's cool. I agree with that. I don't really have nothing to challenge that. Do we got anything else before we get out of here tonight?
No, we got our hour in, right? Let's get it.
8:30 on the dot, man. We hope y'all all enjoyed the show, enjoyed the conversation. We'll be back soon. Sunday evening, we should be back at y'all with another one. You got anything else before we get out of here tonight?
Oh, no.
Diggs, you got anything?
Wrap it up.
With that being